Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time I decided to do something different, so here we have the 10 best-selling manga of all time. I haven't read some of this, so I'll only give a brief explanation, and for the ones that I have, I'll give my opinion as usual. As you know, we have a new game on the channel where I had an Easter egg in a part of the video, and the person who finds it and comments it first will have his comments pinned and will be featured in the next video. Here we have the winner from the last video. If this video helps you out, or if you simply want help, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you are a fan of anime, manga or manhwa content. Without further delay, let's get into the top 10. Number 10 comes with Crayon Shin-chan with 148 million sold copies. The main character is a crude, rude 5-year-old child with a penchant for dirty and inappropriate comments. Whether he's blackmailing his mother for an allowance, dropping his drawers, or snubbing girls at the playground, there's nothing Shin-chan can't enjoy. Along with his dysfunctional family and wacky friends, Shin-chan will tackle life's daily problem one exciting moment at a time. I haven't read the manga for this, but when I was younger the anime adaptation was running, so I had the pleasure of watching some episodes. This is a gag manga. It's not super serious or anything and is only meant to entertain you. There's the occasional life lessons, but only small things directed towards children. Overall, it's a very entertaining manga, and if you are lucky enough to find it fully translated, definitely give it a chance. In number 9 we have Demon Slayer with 150 million copies sold. The setting is Taisho era Japan. The main character is a kind-hearted young boy who lived peacefully with his family as a coal seller. Their normally life changes completely when his family is slaughtered by demons. The only other survivor, Tanjiro's younger sister Nezuko, has become a ferocious demon. In order to return Nezuko to normal and get revenge on the demon that killed their family, the two of them depart on a journey. From a young talent, an adventure tale of blood and swords begin. Most of you are probably familiar with this manga since it steered the community last year for how good it was, or at least the anime. It's actually impressive to see a younger manga on this list. Even though Demon Slayer started in 2016, there's some manga in this list that go way back to 1976. Definitely a manga worth reading. Number 8 comes with Chou Kochikame with 157 million sold copies. The typical Kochikame plot involves Ryo-san coming up with a money-making scheme by inventing a new gadget or capitalizing on a fad, achieving great success, calling on Nakagawa's help as things turn sour, and finally losing it all as the fad runs out of steam or out of control. This story follows around a mid-aged cop and his adventures in a small neighborhood in Tokyo. This is an older manga. I actually haven't read it and I think I only saw a glimpse of the anime. The images that you are seeing right now is from a crossover between Kochikame and Golgo 13, which is another manga on this list. Reason why? Because I couldn't find the original manga. There's also crossovers with Dragon Ball, Lupin and more. This is a legendary manga and from what I've heard, a very good one. You should think about giving it a chance. In number 7 we have Slam Dunk, with 157 million sold copies. The main character is a delinquent who's so unpopular with girls that he's been rejected 50 times. Haruko is the only girl who isn't scared of him. Instead, she's impressed with the main character's athleticism and, convinced that he would do well, introduces him to the Sohoko basketball team. Desperate to impress Haruko and believing that she's a girl of his dreams, Sakuragi joins the team in spite of his initial reluctance. Surprisingly, Sakuragi is a natural at the sport regardless of his reputation for being hot-tempered and immature. From now on, Sakuragi must work together with his teammates, including his rival Rukawa, to fulfill their captain's dream of winning the national championship. That is, if they have what it takes. Another great manga. I've seen the anime and I've read a decent number of chapters of Slam Dunk and I can tell you, it's probably in my top 5 sports anime. It's an incredible show on how people can change and evolve. If you are a fan of sports manga, you definitely can't miss out on Slam Dunk. Number 6 comes with Blackjack with 176 million sold copies. Blackjack is a man with godlike surgical skills. Little is known about this mysterious, unlicensed physician aside from his immense talent, which is legendary amongst the medical community. But should you require the service of this genius, you must be prepared for a hefty price tag. Though he often appears to have this demeanor of a businessman more than a doctor, Blackjack is not entirely cold-hearted, and with the help of his assistant, he will do all in his power to save his patients, no matter how obscure, difficult, or unknown the disease. However, even a man of science like Blackjack can be surprised by the medical mysteries that nature throws at him, and sometimes even the sheer tenacity of human nature itself. I can tell you that I've never heard of Blackjack before doing the research for this video, but it does sound extremely interesting. The problem is, and that happens with the most manga from the period of time, it's really hard to find all the chapters translated and in order, but if you do, it sounds like an amazing manga to check out. In number 5 we have Detective Conan with 230 million copies. The main character is a famous teenage detective who follows in the footsteps of his favorite hero, Sherlock Holmes, solving difficult cases with ease. One day, while investigating suspicious activity during one of his cases, he was captured and forced to try a deadly experimental drug, which ended up being less than fatal, shrinking his body to the age of 7. To cope with his new appearance, he took on a new name, Conan. Can he, with his new allies and help of friends and family, capture the culprit? I haven't read or seen the anime Detective Conan, but I have heard great things about it, and with 230 million copies sold, it should be very good. If there's anyone out there who have watched or are currently watching Detective Conan, let me know in the comments what you think. Number 4 comes with Naruto, with 250 million sold copies. Once, the ninja village was attacked by evil nine-tailed fox spirit. This demon slaughtered many people until the leader, the 4th Hokage, sacrificed his life to seal the fox inside of the newborn child, Naruto Uzumaki. Now, 12 years later, Naruto is a member of the Ninja Academy, but due to his past, he's shunned by the rest of the village, and since he has no friends or family, he plays the part of class idiot to get attention. However, he's determined to gain respect by becoming the next Hokage, the most powerful in the village. With his apparent lack of abilities, will Naruto be able to realize his goal through determination alone? You didn't really need an introduction to this one. Naruto is one of the biggest anime out there, and even people outside of the community know about it. Even then, not a lot of people actually read the manga, so definitely give it a try. In number 3 we have Golgo 13 with 280 million sold copies. For 4 decades, Golgo 13 has been the world's greatest assassin for hire. Sometimes to settle a private score and sometimes to change history. His real name and nationality are unknown, but his legend is everywhere. G13 never fails a job and never sees his clients again, unless they try to betray him. I actually heard about G13 before, but I haven't read the manga, and was actually surprised to know that it was above a manga like Naruto. With that information, I could conclude that this should be a great manga and a great read. That is, if you find all the chapters since it started in 1968. Number 2 comes with Dragon Ball with 250 to 300 million sold copies, more inclined to the 300. Meet a naive young monkey-tailed boy named Goku, whose quiet life changes when he meets Bulma, a girl who is on a quest to collect the 7 Dragon Balls. If she gathers them all, an incredibly powerful dragon will appear and grant her one wish. But the precious orbs are scattered all over the world, and Bulma needs Goku's help and is super strained. With a magic staff for a weapon and a flying cloud for a ride, Goku sets out on an adventure of a lifetime. Another manga that does not need introduction. Most of us have seen Dragon Ball throughout our childhood, and it holds a special place in everyone's heart, so it's no surprise to see him at number 2. Definitely a great manga that will lead you on a trip down to memory lane. And in number 1 we have One Piece with 480 million sold copies. Long ago the infamous Goldie Roger was the strongest and most powerful pirate on the seas. As he was about to be executed, he revealed that he hid all of his wealth, including the legendary treasure known as One Piece, on an island at the end of the Grand Line, a treacherous and truly unpredictable sea. Monkey D. Luffy is a spirited, energetic, and somewhat dim-witted young man with a very big dream, to find One Piece and become the Pirate King. However, Luffy is no ordinary boy, as when he was younger he ate one of the devil fruits and gained its powers to become a rubber man. Now, in this grand age of pirates, Luffy sets out to gather a crew and sail to the most dangerous sea in the world so that he can fulfill his dream. One Piece is, and always was, my favorite anime and manga. It's been with me for a long time, since I started watching it when I was 13 years old. It's an amazing story with various incredible moments, so it's no surprise for me that it's the best-selling manga of all time. If you haven't given a chance to One Piece yet, and I know it's hard because of how long it is, definitely give it now. It's totally worth and not a waste of time. Before we end the video, I want to take a moment to thank the members of this channel. You support me a lot, and I can even begin to thank you all for what you do and for this channel. Honestly, thank you for everything, and I hope you continue to support me in the future. Now guys, this was the best selling manga of all time. Did the list surprise you? Did you find the Easter egg in this video? If so, make sure you comment down below and you will appear in the next one. If this video helped you in any way, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.